And the next area contains a whirlpool on the side there that I just fell through, landing in pretty much the same spot. Yeah, that sand falling through there happens every time you fall through, though it occasionally happens when you don't fall through. Like, you'll just be under there and you'll see sand fall through from one of the locations where there's a whirlpool, sand whirlpool, or whatever you want to call the things. It's really weird, and now I'll have to fight these guys before I can try and explore the rest of the place beyond where I fell through. Yes. And as for what that other insect thing is, aside from the sandworm, well, there's another insect that I know of in the real world that carries around a big ball of something that makes it look a lot like that. It's called a dung beetle. So if that's a big ball of shit, literally, I don't want to know what that thing came from. I don't want to meet what that thing came from. Strangely enough, you never do. There's no explanation for that big ball of shit. Literal shit. At all. The weirdest part is, those enemies that are called, like, spiky beetles or something. So, given, like, the texture thing they tried to do with it, the ball of shit is supposed to be spiky. That's even scarier. Not only is it big enough to leave a dump that size, and that chest is no shit, that's very useful. Power down. It's the opposite of power up in the same way. Speed down's the opposite of speed up. But spiky shit. Who shits out spikes? What shits out spikes? That has to be painful. And that's even more reason why you don't want to meet the thing that came from. Though in this case, it's just a sandworm. No spiky beetle. And I really should stop talking about shit. So, let's see, what else is there to talk about around here? Oh, that's right, the sand. Sand, 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 sand. Everywhere sand. Seriously, there's sand everywhere in this place. And with how we keep falling through those sand whirlpools, that sand has to be getting everywhere for our entire party. As if you've ever gone to the beach, you know, sand does get everywhere. In your shoes and in your, well, everywhere. It's one of the reasons I don't go to the beach. Aside from the fact that beaches tend to either be filled with a whole bunch of rocks, which are spiky and hurt your feet, or disgusting, disgusting seaweed, which just, ugh. The feel of seaweed when it touches you, no. No thank you. I prefer pools. I know what's in pools. lag, and why did I come back down here again? I'm forgetting where I've been. Another one of those unpronounceable name dayfly things, which are freaking huge. You don't want to get bitten by one of those. Like, what is it? Cranbia? Anyways, Meru is gonna miss it. I found that out through save states, so direct it to the scorpion instead. What kind of scorpion is it? Just scorpion. So, yeah, I think the Baron's ones had some other name other than scorpion, but it's the same model as this. They're freaking scorpions. Giant scorpions. First letter, is that a C or a G? And is there an R after it? Maybe I'm just not hovering over the name long enough, but it seems to me I've done it before, but still, how do you pronounce it? And I ran right into that one. Oh, I know why I ran here. Experience. I must have. I keep fighting these insects. Yes, sand and insects. That's all we find here. Flying insects, scorpions, sandworms, which a worm's an insect, and that beetle thing. Let's try not to talk about it, because it's freaking disgusting. So it is funny that we get to crush it with its own shit. Well, not its own shit, but the shit it uses to attack us with. You know what I mean? Sorry. I said I wasn't gonna talk about that anymore. Okay, sand. Sand. Sand which is everywhere here. There really isn't anything more to say about that. It's just sand. And these things really proving the point of how they can just keep pouncing on you. There's just no avoiding them. Or this lag. Seriously. What is with the lag? I think I'm gonna be in here a while, folks. Oh man, I didn't even get a chance to move. Okay, can you leave me alone now? Right after I kill you. Leave me alone. Yay! I managed to get out of there. Back to the area with no monsters. But we can't do anything there, so let's explore the rest of the place. no interest in the cactus. The other enemies that try to attack me. Oh boy. Where does this lead? Nowhere useful. Well, at least we can rule out that sand whirlpool thingy. How does the sand even do that? Maybe there's sinkholes? Whatever, it's weird. I simply do not understand it. And I just fell through the same one again, didn't I? Yep. Same location. Grr. So much trouble just to get to that point. It's hard to remember not to fall back into the same place again. Okay, let's try and make it through here this time. Okay, this is a new area. Yeah, looking promising. Well, I don't think we've been down there before. Oh! Yes! That's the one that lands you here, which lets you get this chest. And the sunraspity there. Now, it looks like that's where you hop down, but why won't it let me do that? There. Is it here then? Yep. Damn you, deceptive rock formations! Making it look like a good spot for you to jump off, but no! You just made me waste some time. Okay, let's see here. Wow, two whirlpools thingies right next to each other like that. No way to go past them in either of those two directions, so that route's looking fairly pointless right now. So I must have to go through this some other way. No. Don't fall in there and don't get caught by that enemy. Erg. These sandworm things jumping on top of me. They really don't look like worms. They look more like grubs. You should be called sand grubs. I guess sand grub doesn't have quite the same ring to it as sandworm. Which is nowhere near as cool as a sandworm. You know, with the Y. Because when worm is spelt with a Y, it's a dragon. And I guess a sandworm would be a dragon that lives in the desert. Probably one of the flightless dragons. And it's also probably burrowing. Anyways, let's kill these things as soon as the lag will let us get a good view. Damn it, we started with the best view, didn't we? You should have better views than this. Crap. Literally. Okay, I gotta stop doing that gag.
Omni-sweep!
Okay, now die, you little toothy grub thing. Shark tooth grub. It's like he's got multiple rows of teeth. He's throwing sand at me. Well, if the sand didn't get everywhere before, it certainly has now. How does the thing even throw sand at you? It doesn't have hands! How does it perform the throwing motion? It's just bizarre. So bizarre. Oh, that's where I get that chest thing, and it's also just the other side of those two whirlpools from earlier.